Alrighty, we are
4 minutes until
back.
play.
Alright, it's currently 4 minutes until Noreen, our previous special guest, has to wake up to go to work.
Yep.
On the last episode of Thing, we talked to Rin and she was like, "You look like a depression." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." So I went and bought a watch, and then I spoke to her again, and we were like, "Yo, Rin? Why'd you say I look so depressed?" She's like, because you look depressed. She's like, oh, oh, darn, diggity. She also ate an orange, and it was excellent.
Was.
And she showed her only 2 happy faces. One after another.
Those are 2 happy faces.
Good faces, Patrick. It's a really good thing you guys don't have candy.
Nah, it's actually not.
Oh, poor guys, they don't get to see me. I know you see me, it's like I'm 3D. References. Oh. Cole has listened to that entire album and you haven't, Patrick. Cole has listened to more Kanye West than you have.
Oh. He has listened to Kanye. I could listen to Kanye right now, but I don't think that'd be very fitting.
What are you talking about? What about the song where he's so sad that Michael Jackson dies that he beats his wife, goes to jail, comes back, and tries to regain custody of his daughter? What about that?
I'm just gonna listen to 3. There's an album I have.
3?
No, an album called 3.
Okay.
It's their 3rd album. Pretty good. Is the episode recording? Yeah, that's a pretty good way to start it off.
Yeah. So, yep. This time, we've actually caught up to where we were last time, where we stopped recording. So, and now it'll be longer. We cut about 45 minutes off of the time for the last episode, so that was good. And we'll try to do a little bit more, like, commentary rather than just the reading. Now that we're on scenes that we haven't seen before, or specifically that Patrick hasn't seen before. Having exhausted the books Kenji lent me in just a few nights, I go back to the library, deeming it a safer alternative for getting my reading fix. I need my fix. I return the books he had stolen while I'm at it, to Yuko's delight. I don't tell her where I got them, though. I don't know what it is that you're typing.
Nothing.
Oh, actually, wait, before you say this, guys, it is now 4:59.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Alright.
Oh damn, I spelled morning wrong. That's good. I spelled it like morning, like mourning a dead person. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good way to do it. Good morning.
Alright.
Just all caps, good morning.
Feel free to read what I said.
Good morning, get the fuck up, you have to go to work, holy shit, you're running out of time. What will Tim think of you, Tim?
She works at a Tim Hortons.
Tim.
What will Tim think if you skip now?
I'm just gonna send her, don't give up on Tim.
Don't give up on Tim.
Oh no. Don't give up. Don't give up, Tim.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm completely okay with, like, not sleeping and just doing this.
That's pretty good. That's not something you should ever actually think.
Dude, honestly, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Feel free to read your line now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, what's her voice? Probably the exact same as Misha.
Terrified. You had a really good voice for Yuko last time. I was impressed. I was proud of you. You were really acting. You really got the nervous thing down without sounding like over the top. And I was like, oh, nice, Patrick.
Yes, I'm actually her voice actor in the anime.
Let's see if you can pull it off again.
Probably not. Wow, you sure read a lot, don't you?
God damn it, I need to click the window and then spacebar. Yeah, I guess I do. I do. Even I think it's weird. I think I might have a reading problem. Maybe I'm a junkie.
I read too much Page Master as a kid.
The Page Master.
No, I didn't mean it that way. It's not weird at all. Being addicted to reading is a lot better than being addicted to something else.
Yeah, you're not as good at this time. You lost your groove. Keep experimenting.
Keep
experimenting. Keep experimenting. Just keep trying.
Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah, I know. It was a joke. I smile at her reassuringly and drop the books on the counter so Yuko can check them out. I feel tired, so I sit down in the vacant chair in front of her desk. While Yuko goes through the modest pile of reading material I found, I let my gaze wander around the library. At the tables, a pair of girls is chattering in hushed tones rather than working on their homework. The short-haired one notices me looking in their direction and waves at me. When I raise my hand back, they glance at each other and giggle in unison. I'm not sure how I should feel about that, so I decide it's a good thing. The one who waved at me has a horrible case of epilepsy.
He gets like a flashlight.
He's, look.
Oh wait, I'm gonna go to the thing and look at which one that actually is.
Okay, so going back to that rant as I went through the entirety of the second act, this was the moment where I realized, wait a minute, how goddamn beautiful is Hisa?
Yeah.
Can we stop and take a moment? This is kind of spoilers for the worst endings, but Kenji, Misha, Shizune, Lily, Hanako, Emi, Rin. These two people, I wanna go. That is 10 different people who are attracted to Hisao. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Rin doesn't start off that way. She kind of ends up eventually kind of going into it. But, Jesus.
Okay.
He must be the most gorgeous man alive. He must, like, radiate just charisma and charm. Like me. See, I don't care what anybody says. I look stupid and sound stupid, but goddamn am I ever charismatic. I have strength and power to my voice. I make people listen. When Aiden speaks up and he wants you to listen, you're gonna listen. 'Cause it's Aiden. He's a cool dude. I just happen to be ugly.
Why?
Why?
See, I know a girl that did that to him, and you don't. I know her by appearance now.
Damn.
Oh, she sits in the back of the class beside Hanako.
Ew.
If you ever go back to look at the picture, you'll know that's the girl who did it.
Alright, time to end this episode to do that. I saw her having an attack a few days ago. It was one of the most disturbing and scary things I've seen in a very long time. Yep, there she is, happily chipping away about whatever as if she doesn't have a care in the world. You know, this school is really something else. Yuko raises her eyes from the books she was going through, slightly startled. She adjusts her glasses and puts on a nervous, if confused, smile. Are you okay, Patrick?
That's my nervous, confused smile. Oh, what do you mean?
I don't really know how to explain it. It's just that everyone's so active. Or how should I put it? It's not just the festival thing, I think, even though I haven't been here that long, but it's everything. People talk more, work harder, and just are more than in any other school I've seen before. I'm struggling for words, but it feels like I'm speaking honestly. The school feels so alive. Alright, it makes me feel like I'm stuck, or it's refreshing.
It's really refreshing, you know. No, it's making us depressed and just making his life awful.
Sure, there were some people like this in my old school too, but not as many, and it feels more intense somehow. I think if I had to pin it down to one thing that the students here really appreciate going to school.
I don't know. Okay. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah, me neither. Suddenly I realized I've just been babbling my thoughts to Yuko out of the blue. She's a bit of a jumpy person, so I fear I might have made a bad impression. She's looking at me with what I hope is curiosity rather than horror, so I figure she's alright. Sorry for suddenly talking about weird stuff like this. I didn't mean to trouble you.
No, it's not troubling. I'm happy to listen if you feel like talking.
Aw, thanks, Yuko.
It makes me feel a little reliable too.
So don't tell anybody, but I'm taking mental notes. I need to figure out how this person speaks.
What,
Well,
Yuko?
Yeah. I've got important work to do. Yuko smiles sweetly and a little bit ironically at that. I respond with a thankful smile of my own. Don't make that face at me.
Okay, nothing.
As she pushes the neat stack of books across the counter, I stand up and gather them in my arms.
Here you are.
Thank you.
I guess we'll be meeting each other again. Please come here anytime.
Yuko's kindness is heartwarming, which causes me to have a heart attack and die at the end.
Mhm.
You can count on it. See you later. Finger guns.
It becomes Spider-Man 3.
Starts dancing away, just He gets too into it, dies. The days are so much shorter in Act 2. Jesus Christ. The morning of the track meet greets me with a brilliant sunshine from a crystal blue sky. While I leisurely stroll towards the track, I decide this is a good sign. Of what, I'm not sure. This event isn't as exciting for me as it seems to be for a large portion of the student body. I'm even less interested in watching sports than I am in participating, but cheering for me is a good cause. I'm not expecting this to be any sort of an amazing and spectacular experience, but it can't hurt. I'll probably be spending the time reading while cooped up in my room otherwise. When I approach the bleachers, I spot Rin emerging from the crowd right before she spots me.
Just imagining a sea of people, and then out of them just she rises.
The red is parting the sea. I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
Wrecked Kim.
Wrecked. Oh, you came. Yeah, I did. Did Patrick? Patrick, did you?
Wrecked Kim.
Did you?
Did I what? Did I come?
Yeah.
No, I didn't actually.
Aww.
You actually can, you scumbag.
Thomas Limes did.
Oh, gosh.
You came. Of course. I said I would, didn't I? Thank you, Patrick. That doesn't necessarily imply that you had to follow through. Lots of people say things and don't mean them. Well, I don't. Rin shrugs. Seemingly bored of our conversation, she turns on her heel and heads back towards the stand. So, are you excited about this? Not really. Me neither. Then why did you come? Why did you? She doesn't reply at all, so I decide not to either. We enter the bleachers and Rin nods upwards. Up there. Rin leads away and soon we've settled down on an almost empty bench. You have a character to read. This is the first adult I think that you get to read, so you can figure that out.
What do you mean? I read the massive adult known as Emmy.
The gigantic, huge, adult female Emmy.
Morbidly obese.
I can't. She's like running in the thing. She's just like the slowest one. Wow, look at her go. She's
She breaks
Emmy,
prosthetic legs.
Emmy is the Emiest when she's running. I think she's more Emmy when she's rolling.
I'm just like, why do I know more of the obese characters in this game? It's really ableist because I'm obese kin.
There's an older woman sitting next to Rin. Someone's mother, I assume. She's got
Why?
rather long hair done up in a braid. On seeing Rin, she gives her an oddly familiar seeming grin.
Can I say, why is her kind of posture and stance almost very similar to a certain other character?
Family ties, family.
That doesn't mean that they.
Blood is deeper than water, except that that's not actually the quote. It's the blood of the battlefield is thicker than the water of the womb. Which means the exact opposite of what blood is thicker than water. Funny. Say, read.
Well, this is surprising. I just want to be really condescending with this person. I thought you went back to the snack, not a boy.
Damn it. Huh? This is no good.
This is no good.
This is no good?
No, this is no good.
No, it's a question. Genuine confusion. Why? What? This doesn't count?
This is no good? Not good enough?
This is
Have
no good?
I not been seductive enough?
The woman laughs at Rin and shakes her head, apparently unable to find a comeback for that. I know the feeling.
Well, I suppose you've always been one to go out with one thing and bring back another. But I'm being rude. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Emmy Big.
You have surpassed Emmy in skill, so now I grant you the title of Big Emmy. Snake
I am
Mako.
Meku.
I'm
gonna get it this time. I am Meku Ibarazaki.
Can you do an actual voice? Can you do an actual voice?
I'm Meku Ibarazaki. I'm sure that if you know this girl, you at least met my daughter too.
That's Misha.
I haven't.
That's Misha, Patrick. That's Misha voice. This is an adult.
I thought you were saying your mom was like Misha's mom, and I was like, what? What? I'm sure that if you know this girl, you at least met my daughter too. Pleased to meet you.
That explains it. She's like a taller, older, more motherly Emmy. Apart from her hair being somewhat darker than her daughter's, there's really no mistaking the resemblance. Sorry, I'm Hisao. Hisao Nakai. Nice to meet you. The name's Bond.
I like how she just feels like she needs to.
She introduces herself again. We're having too much fun with this game. I'm Rin Tezuka. Mr. Barazaki laughs again. He really does resemble her offspring, then leans back a little on his seat and raises an eyebrow. Oh.
So now we know each other. Okay, so now that we all know each other, how long have you and Rin been dating? Snap, wrecked cam, engage.
Patrick. Why are you doing visual gags when we don't have a visual? You're a mental retard. My response consists of silence as my brain suddenly lurches into gear, but just before I can begin to utter a hastily babbled explanation, Emmy's mother bursts into laughter again.
Ha, you're a blusher, aren't you?
I don't know if there's... What to say?
What's that?
I don't know if there's any way to keep my dignity in this situation, so I settle for a mumbled response.
Yes, I am a blusher. I enjoy blushing a lot. It's my only other...
At least I'm not a hugger like Josh Scorcher. Meet him at BronyCon. And hug him. Yes!
I always wanted to.
We're not.
He just goes up to people BronyCon, hugging them.
It's just, yo.
I am. Okay. I know. But it's funny to watch you squirm. Watch you bleed. Hurt. It's been 17 minutes since liftoff.
I need to. You're gonna tell her to.
Are you giving up on Tim now? Kick. Alright. What'd you send her?
Oh, you wanna know what I sent her? Feel free to read it out.
Oh. Get the fuck up. What are you doing? You have places to be, you fucking imbecile. Tim needs you. I like how Tim is just this person. Now,
Read your lines now.
I'm sorry. Freeman. Woman. Her amusements.
She chuckles again to herself. Old woman. Sure doesn't look that old to me.
She looks really hot.
Make her root. Emmy, I'll be your dad.
Oh god. You know, if this was that kind of game, like just really sexualized all the time, that would totally be a route.
Yeah.
Or at least down Emmy's route, there would be a three-way.
I suppose I can let it go.
How can you?
It's starting.
It's starting.
Shut the hell up.
Oh yeah, I thought that was. I didn't tell her. Because it's the same kind of color of their name.
Shut the hell up. It's starting.
It's beginning.
I direct my attention to the track where they're preparing for the first sprint. It looks like the 400-meter dash. My eyes scan the runners before finding Emmy at the very front. Very easy to see. How'd I miss it? Bleh. She's smiling with an almost cocky look on her face. Gun, shooting.
She dies.
Shot. Jesus. The starter raises his pistol. Emmy explodes off the block, disappearing from the starting line in a blur. It's amazing. Even as the other sprinters converge on the lanes that are closest to the inside line, Emmy surges to the front of the pack. By the time she rounds the final turn, a few of the other runners have caught up with her, but she puts on a final burst of speed that leaves them at least a half-second behind. Mrs. Abazaki whoops and shouts, applauding wildly and generally looking like any other planet cheering on their child. Emmy bounds off the track, looking pleased with herself.
Then rolls down to the finish line.
I cheer right along with the rest of them. The announcer, sounding suspiciously like Misha, gleefully gives the results.
Oh, I wanted to have to. Okay. I think she's gotten faster since last time.
That was incredible. Mrs. Abazaki grins proudly.
Amy's a hell of a runner.
That's not the line, idiot, imbecile. We fall silent as the next event prepares to start. I'm surprised to see Emmy striding out onto the track again. Wait, didn't she just run? Emmy's mother nods. Idiot.
Sorry. Okay. Yes, but she runs multiple events for the team, especially the sprints. It's a lot of running, but Emmy can handle it. I make her.
From the looks of things, she's right. Emmy doesn't appear to be tired, as if she hadn't run the previous event at all. If not for the sweat visible on her shirt, you'd never know.
Her nice wet t-shirt.
Honestly, that basically sums up the route sometimes. Like, actually going down Emmy's route, like sometimes you just be like, Emmy smells so sweaty. Which event is this?
It's that 200-meter dish. She'll do this one, the 100-meter, and the relay roll.
I see.
For students only over 500 pounds.
Once again, the pistol sounds, and once Once again, Emi fires off the block. A thumping sound draws my attention away from the race. It's Rin's foot. He seems completely absorbed in the race. Emi's mother cheers again, and I assume that the race is over. He didn't even watch. Sprints don't seem to me like they take very long to complete. Your foot. Your foot was bouncing on the bleachers. Oh. You seem pretty into this stuff. I'm surprised. I thought you said this wouldn't be very exciting. I suppose you're right. It's not that interesting. But I'm watching Emi, not the sport. I don't follow.
I'm gay.
Gay men's. Emi's the most Emi when she runs. You don't get to see Emi at her Emiest very often. But here you can see. Oh. But here you can. See? She directs my attention toward the track again, where the 100-meter dash is about to start. I watch Emi closely. She gets onto the starter blocks, her whole body seems to relax, but it's a false relaxation. I can see that she's actually like a coiled spring. As the starter tells everyone to get set, her head snaps up and her eyes narrow slightly. Mouth curls upward into what could be a grin and could be a growl.
Growls, and then the person behind her is like,
She's snarling.
the person behind her is like, Jesus.
Because she's like, don't hurt, please.
We're on the same team. No.
Not anymore. Blood. When the pistol goes off, it's as if she's been unleashed from a cage. She was always moving at this blinding speed, but we just couldn't see it happening until the starter's pistol dispelled the illusion of motionlessness. As soon as she crossed the finish line, the fierce look was replaced by her normal grin, the conquering general returning to his farm. Amazing. She's really amazing. I've never seen anyone move that fast.
Well, don't look at me. I'm far too relaxed to run that fast. Now, I think Emi's prowess all came from her father's side.
The mention of Emi's father, Mrs. Ibazaki looks wistful, almost sad.
He got her into running, you know.
Ah, really? I didn't know that.
How is he doing? Where is he? Is he at work?
Why isn't he here? Where is he? Hey, can I see him? Where is he? Show me him now.
He's like a stand-up guy.
Can I be him? I leave it at that and don't say anything for a little while. I get the feeling this is something personal I shouldn't ask about.
He leaves it at, can I be your father?
A beeping noise suddenly emanates from Mrs. Ibazaki's pocket. Reaching into it, she pulls out a cell phone and looks at it.
Honestly, text messages. What is he, 16? Oh, nothing. I'm gonna go meet up with a friend of mine. It's a boyfriend.
It's a nurse.
Really?
I think so.
Will you tell me I'm very proud of her and that I can call her later tonight?
Of course, that's what dads do, right? We're waiting for the relay to start up here at Rin. She seems uninterested in her surroundings, myself included. That remark she made before is still stuck in my head. Emi's the most Emi when she runs. It does make sense now that I think about it. After seeing her run now, I can believe that Emi gives her all on the track. Sports are more than a hobby or even a competition to her. They're a defining aspect of her life. What about Rin, then? Does she feel the same way about art? Considering the persistence she displayed before the festival, I could easily believe it. Did I see Rin at her most Rin when she was painting the mural? The relay is about to begin, but I don't see Emi anywhere. I thought Emi ran the relay. She runs anchor, so she won't be running for a while yet. Ah. Did you see
anchor,
it?
like a commentator?
Emi at her Emiest. Maybe. Maybe this time. The race begins, and I cheer Emi's teammates along as they pass the baton. Finally, I see Emi sprinting onto the track to take the final handoff. Once again, I'm taken aback by how graceful she looks when she runs. Can I point out everybody else's face? What is this? And what is that? And that thing. I don't even... Go back. this person's at least mostly normal. What is that thing? Is that even in real life?
That's her terrified hearing Emmy growl. Like,
What was that?
did anyone else hear that? And then Miki's like, just don't.
Just go, and he's, come on.
Just don't pass her and she won't bite you.
And then the other person's like, that's my fetish. Once again, I'm taken aback by how graceful she looks when she runs. It really is beautiful. The look of determination and fearlessness on her face only adds to the picture. And the other Emiest, I suppose. And he flies across the finishing line with a great leap, just barely ahead of the next runners, but still in first. Well, let's go down. Gotta crown the victor. See if you can find a laurel branch. That's not gonna be easy. And he shrugs.
Well, you better do it. It's like, you do something, that might be hard, well at least we tried.
Yeah. Emi's surrounded by her teammates, all of them congratulating her on the run. Rin seems to be waiting for Emi to notice that she's arrived. It doesn't seem her style to draw attention to herself or to emote beyond shrugging. Being more impatient than Rin, I wave it to Emi in her stead. She looks up and grins happily at us.
I was playing the dog beside her. Hey, he showed up.
We would have bought you a crown of laurels, but Hisao didn't find one. Neither did you. It wasn't my job to look. When did we assign jobs? When I said see if you can find a laurel branch. Try to keep up. I shrug. I guess Rin's rubbing off on me. Seems it's my fault after all, Emi. Emi laughs at Rin and me.
God damn it, Hisao. This is all I wanted out of life.
Kills herself.
I'm gonna look to my dad.
Damn it!
Maybe your dad.
I'm gonna go tell my dad. Right here.
Maybe if your dad was here, he probably could have helped us find one. I don't know, maybe I'll meet him someday. Where is he? Why isn't he here?
Where is he? Show me now. Where is he? Speak to me.
It's okay. I'm sure you'll make it up to me somehow with your dick.
Sure, but in an alternate timeline, please.
Okay, BRB. Good. So how'd I look? Very Emmy.
Very impressive. Emi seems pleased with this assessment. I don't mention how much more impressive her performance is given. Jesus Christ. I don't mention how much more impressive her performance is, given her lack of legs. I figure she knows that already. Besides, it seems like it would take away from her efforts somehow.
Great to hear. I was worried that I looked a little slow in the real life, but I guess I did fine. Huh?
Emi giggles and then seems to remember something.
Oh, before I forget, Rin and I are gonna go do something next Sunday as a post-track meet celebration.
Something, eh?
Oh. You should come along. Normally we'd do it the day after, but since today's Sunday and I've got homework and class and all that stuff to take care of.
Oh, sure, I'd love to.
Great, it's a promise then. And if you break your promise like my dad did, I'll break your legs like I broke his. He's just like in
If you break your promise like my dad broke his, I'll break your legs like he broke mine.
It doesn't sound very badass. He broke my legs.
Yeah, but look, now she's the fastest thing on no legs. Oh, right, your mom wanted to say she's proud of you. She'll call you later tonight.
I thought I saw her in the stands. I'm glad she made it.
Hey, you're gonna miss the medal ceremony!
Actually, I think that's rules was wrong. It's just like, actually...
Teammate comes up, Emi, tell him how much Grimace sucks, and Emi turns around, Grimace garbage.
Emmy, I've been working on this Pokemon team. Tell me how it looks. It's like, yeah, I just switched in Grimer, and she's like, Grimer's garbage.
Grimace garbage.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Grimace garbage, and I'm done.
And she walks away, gets her medal, and she's like, what's your acceptance speech? Grimer's garbage.
She turns to Rin and myself.
You have to stick around for this part. It takes forever. Besides, you should get cracking on your homework now if you don't want to. If you don't want to be up late, Esau. I mean, skip later. Oh yeah.
Emmy skips back to her teammates, leaving me and Rin by ourselves. None of us have the slightest interest in the post-competition ceremony, so we silently get away and back to the quad.
Everyone's streaking in the quad.
Rin yawns without even trying to restrain herself and shuffles her feet around restlessly. I feel awkward, but less so than if I was with someone else. Still, I'm left hanging, not knowing what I should say next. Emmy was great, wasn't she?
Nah.
She was great. I'm very jealous of her. Why? Like I said, don't you think it's great to be able to really be yourself? Sounds weird coming from Rin. I don't think you, of all people, should have trouble finding a way to express yourself. Don't you have your paintings? She turns to look at me. For the first time, I see in her eyes a strange, hollow expression that I think must be unique to her. No, you see, the problem is that I'm not really sure who I am. Then he falls asleep.
You're talking.
He just, oh, that sounds like girl talk. I'm gonna.
Oh, BRB just falls asleep.
It is 5:30 in the morning.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. So, eternity in an hour is the current scene. Leave it. So my throat hurts. That's basically mostly it. My throat really hurts. So I think it's about time we stop this.
Okay.
So we managed to get through like an episode, maybe 2 more episodes than we did last time in the same amount of time. So that was pretty good. I mean, better get going, or else she's gonna be late for Tim Hortons.
Yeah, she better not let Tim down. If I talk to Tim later today and she's like, man, Noreen really let me down today.
I'm serious. When I wake up later this afternoon and I go up to her and I'm like, Noreen, did you let Tim down? If the answer is yes, I will be outraged.
I'm friends with Tim. I can ask him. If you're lying to me, you're lying to me.
I know Tim. Me and Tim's in the room with me right now. Yo, Tim. She let you down? You let him down. He's just, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
He tells me you play Grimer.
What if we load a random save?
I want you to know I have to wake up at 9 o'clock. I want you to know that.
But it's a weekend.
Yeah, I have to wake up at 9 o'clock. Because I take my dog out for a walk.
Can I point out that this was how long my second playthrough of the game took? Just about? Maybe about another half hour after this, I'd say. So it took me maybe 8 hours to replay the game. It's taken us 10 hours, and we're not even halfway through the second act.
No real plot has happened yet, except Hiso's depressed.
Yeah, because that's the entire idea of the second act. Idiot, imbecile, retard.
Sorry, so I don't know the entire idea of the second act. Idiot, how do you not know the entire structure of the third, fourth, and fifth act?
God.
Kill yourself.
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Beep beep. Beep beep. The sunlight breaks through my window shortly before my alarm ruins the morning silence. I was about to turn on skip mode and go through this, but then I realized that would get our video flagged.
Oh, you're still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's the end of the session. You will never see other episodes until like 9 hours from now. So let's just pump up the volume and play let's find the best song in the whole game. Let's probably that one. No. I think it's time for a nice happy song. Yeah. Nice vibes. Good vibes. Nice vibes. Good vibes. Patrick, send him off.
It's me and Aiden. But doing the thing so you don't have to.
Hello, it's me and also Aiden. We're playing this game because you don't want to.
Doing things so you what's that guy? That guy, he's like his famous sign off. That guy, his famous sign off, he's like doing the thing so you don't have to.
Nostalgia critic.
No, it's this guy on this like talk show. That's like his sign off.
I want you to know that this song is probably drowning us both out.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good way to end this episode.
Now, I think the best way to end this episode is Star Up On Day from BWV1010 Music Box.
Music Box Studios?
We'll talk about that in this household.